Have you seen Samsung's situation?
No.
Dude, Samsung had the biggest fuck up in AI history probably for the next 10 years.
Really?
Its engineering team went in and they basically uploaded all the proprietary information of their chips to ChatGPT to ask it how to optimize it and make things better. And it leaked
all their secrets.
It leaked, and now people would go on there, ask ChatGPT, and it would spit out their proprietary chip information.
No way.
Samsung banned AI use in the entire company like next day effective.
On today's episode of Things That Never Happened, this never happened the most. I don't need to do a Google search or any kind of research to call BS on this and be right about it. The chance of this happening are 0 to none. He just made it up.
You just made that up!
So this is the new Galaxy S24 Ultra and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And Antutu is a benchmarking app that gives you an overall score to tell you which phone is the most powerful. Let's get this test started. As we already know already, both phones had no other apps open and were pretty much at the same battery percentage. And just like that, we finally have our end results. The iPhone scored 1,453,000, while the Galaxy got 1,850,000. And you can pretty much tell that the Galaxy beat the iPhone in almost every single category. Which is kind of surprising because in other tests, the iPhone usually has the better CPU score while the Galaxy has a lower one, but in this benchmarking app, it's the complete opposite.
And that is because you cannot compare Antutu scores from an iPhone to a Samsung or any other Android device, because Antutu is not cross-platform compatible, which means although the test might look very similar, they're actually significantly different. They're using different APIs, and the scoring mechanism for the test is also very different, which means the results are not directly compatible. You can only compare Antutu scores from an iPhone to other iPhones or previous iPhones, and from an Android smartphone to other Android smartphones. Now, if you want to compare benchmarks between iOS and Android, you should use Geekbench for CPU and 3D Mark for GPU.
The Galaxy S24 Ultra actually sucks. First off, it's more expensive than the Galaxy S23 Ultra was last year, $100 more expensive to be exact. And all you're really getting is a slightly better 10x telephoto lens. Oh wait, it's a 5x telephoto lens now, just like the iPhone. Oh, you're getting a titanium frame, just like the iPhone. No, you're also getting a new always-on display that shows the wallpaper when the screen is off, just like the iPhone.
Okay, so the reason for the $100 increase is because of the increase in the base storage from 128 to 256 gigabytes. And interestingly enough, the starting price at 256 gigabytes is the exact same cost as the S23 Ultra's 256 gigabyte variant. Now, for the new telephoto lens, 5x allows for a more seamless transition from 3x and above. Between 3x and 10x on the S23 Ultra was a huge gap, and anything in between that was pretty much terrible quality. But now from 3x, 5x, 10x, it's more seamless and a smoother transition. And that was also determined before the 15 Pro Max was released. And as for titanium, Apple doesn't own titanium. They're not the first company to use titanium on their smartphones. And just like the 5x telephoto lens, that was also determined before the iPhone 15 Pro Max was announced. But for the always-on display, I'll give you that. That was a stupid move by Samsung, because when Apple released that feature, everyone complained about it, and they had to release a software update to make it look like every other Android smartphone's always-on display. But Samsung went ahead and copied them, which is a stupid move. So
congratulations, you played yourself.